Yeah. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome back to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm your host, Watts. And today, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman Reigns come War Games and turn on the OG bloodline. I mean, to me, it's clear as day. And for most wrestling purists, it's clear as day. Like, let's be for real here. But we gonna break it down. You already know that Mr. C Watts got you covered. And also, I'm gonna say from a storyline perspective of a lot because for whatever reason, there are some people who still be in the comments talking about, well, it's scripted, it's fake, right? And it's like, come on, man. Like we're all well for the most part. I don't know exactly the ages of the people who are subscribed here, but we're all functional adults that know that this is predetermined. I don't like the whole wrestling is fake thing because at the end of the day, like let's come on. All right. You know what? As a matter of fact, for all of the people who think that wrestling is fake, they got plywood under the mats. Plywood. Plywood and nothing else supporting none of those bumps. So you know what? Let's get in a ring. Let's get in the ring and let me slam you a couple times. Let me do a Samoan drop. Let me do a spine buster. Let me DDT you. Let me put you through some tables. And let's see how your body feels after that. If it's so fake. If wrestling is so fake, and I already know I'm going on a tangent right now, and I don't care. If wrestling is so fake, let me pick you up and slam you. Let me jump off the top rope and do a 450, which I'm actually very athletic, and I could do a 450 splash if we're being clear here. One day I'm going to pull out the videos of when I used to actually wrestle. I was doing moonsaults and whatnot, and I might actually get back in the ring. But that's neither here nor there. Let me get in the ring and slam you on your neck, and let's see if it's really fake. If it's that fake. Yes, I'm passionate about this and I'm going hard, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about it. Number three. Number three as to why Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman Reigns and the OG bloodline is, like, let's be honest. Every single person that he's managed, he's turned on at one point or the other. Come on now. Like, I can't be the only one that's seeing this. He's turned on CM Punk. He's turned on RVD. He's turned on Brock Lesnar. They kind of like phased out the whole Big Show thing. He never really fully turned on Big Show, but for all intents purposes, he's turned on multiple people in the past that he's managed. So at the end of the day, you gotta bear that in mind. You gotta keep that in mind. That's not something that you could just run around here and just be like, oh no, well, that don't really matter. No, especially with Triple H's WWE, everything, nothing, people don't really just forget things anymore. Everything is well documented, and now you starting to see the remnants of that, even with the fact that Bianca Belair still don't rock with Bayley after all this time when it's been a while and Bayley since turned face, but I like that they're not doing that, and they're not like doing the whole, oh well, you're face now, so all is forgiven. Obviously Seth Rollins, he's not rocking with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns don't rock with, like, we're not acting like this didn't happen anymore because we all know that wrestling fans have brains. Apparently, Vince McMahon didn't think wrestling fans really could think that far back, but it is what it is. So yeah, number three, he's turned on a vast majority of the people that he's managed in the past. So bear that in mind. Number two, Paul Heyman typically only manages hills. He only manages hills and hills that they see a future in, typically mainly because of the fact that they need a mouthpiece. A lot of times these big jack guys, they can't talk, i.e. Nathan Jones, Matt Morgan, Ryback. Ryback, he could talk a little bit back, but at the end of the day, um, my results seem correct. Like, at the end of the day, he only really Brock Lesnar when he first got in, obviously, and even up until a certain point. But they pair him with guys who are not really great on the mic, but might be talented in other places, and they could use him to hype them up. It hasn't always worked, obviously, but historically, you know what I'm saying? You can look at it from the perspective of freaking Taz. Taz, he didn't start really being a good talker till like later on in his career, but all of these all rang true. So keep that in mind too. He only really manages heels. It's very rare that he'll manage a baby face. And that's actually gonna bring me to my next thing. Typically you don't really see Paul Heyman as a baby face. To me, it don't work. Paul Heyman is a natural heel, and a lot of the stuff that he's gonna say is gonna get that heel over typically, which brings me into number one. We're gonna act like Paul Heyman, for storyline purposes, for the losers who want to get in there and be, oh, it's scripted. Anyway, for all intent purposes, look what happened to Paul Heyman the last time we seen him on Smackdown. He got massacred by the new bloodline, and Roman Reigns was in no position to come out. He didn't save him, especially given the fact that Paul Heyman kept on trying to call Roman Reigns. Oh, call Roman Reigns, call Roman Reigns, call Roman Reigns, until Solo got tired of it and said, give me your phone, and then threw it, tossed it, whatever. So you really think somebody like Paul Heyman, for storyline purposes, is going to forgive that? No. When I needed you the most, you was not there. So realistically speaking, I'm not aligning myself with somebody who watched me get massacred. I'm just an advocate, as he say. That's not going to happen. He's going to turn, come War Games, he's going to turn, and if it's not War Games, he's going to turn at some point and run with The Rock, and The Rock will be revealed as the main guy that was orchestrating Solo to do everything that he's been doing. Something like that is going to happen, and we're going to see it soon. But best believe, I'm not crazy. Paul Heyman is 100% going to roll with the new bloodline or The Rock, because they don't really need mouthpieces, but he's a natural heel. So come on now, like, let's not play stupid now. Like, let's not play silly. We know what it is. I know what it is. You all know what it is. I'm just along for the ride, and I'm just excited. I'm still excited, even though I truly do not want to see Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins in that War Games match, because I feel like they've built up a big enough rivalry where they don't even have to rely on this to get them over. So at the end of the day, I am a little disappointed in that still. But it's okay. It's all right. I totally believe in Triple H. Contrary to popular belief and everybody that thinks I hate Triple H, I do not hate Triple H. I just want him to be a lot more inclusive in regard to giving opportunities to certain people, because I feel like, how the hell do we even know if this person can really go if they don't get the opportunity? But I'll let you guys decipher what's going on in the comments. Leave a comment below. If you're new here, like and subscribe if you like what you see. If you're not new here, I appreciate you for just coming back and continuing to tap in with me. I'm super grateful for that. I'm grateful for the community that's being built. Shout out to Black Couch Booking. Shout out to anybody who's trying to make this big. You know what I'm saying, in the community. And as you know, I live in New York. The horns is honking, the trains, all of that. So you're gonna hear that. But first and last time listeners, I appreciate y'all too. Still clicked it, still got the view. I don't care. It is what it is. But I'm out. Peace.